that Kai-Fan Lung does him a favour in the final game of the night. We can actually show you what the fixtures look like, just in case that helps you visualise what would have to happen. Dobey and Meulenkamp playing their second games in a moment. Meulenkamp will stay on to face Kieran Tian, and that will complete their night. And then Lung Kai-Fan, he may be out of it, but he could be the kingmaker come the final game of the night against Hollywood Chris Dobey. Speaking of which, though, let's cross over to Bedlington, where Chris Dobey hopefully is warming up, and we can talk to him. I was going to get all sort of smug and high and mighty about internet connections and everything, but bearing in mind I disappeared for about 30 seconds at the most dramatic part of the night. I can't really do that to you, Chris. Look, tonight you've got two new players in this group, in Kieran and Kai-Fan. They're brand new on the tour this year, so you've never played him before. Ron's the only guy you've come up against. You've come up against him a number of times. You beat him at Ali Pali, of course, and it wasn't a straightforward win, was it? It was close in the end.
No, it was a good game. Obviously, I got off to a good start, and obviously Ron came back strong. And I think he took the lead in the deciding set, and I came back, as you've seen by the expression. And I've done the job and got the win.
Well, look, let's cross over to Ron now, because I'm sure he has memories of that game that aren't quite as fond as Chris's. But I tell you what, Ron, I mean, at Ali Pali, when we've seen you, you've not gone that far as yet, but you really have pushed some very good players. You've gone on very good runs at Ali Pali, have you not?
Yeah, top 20 players in the world. I give them a game now and then. So yeah.
Look, you're both in similar positions, you guys. Look, Chris has made 4 PDC finals. He's not won a title yet. Ron Meulenkamp, you made 4 semi-finals alone, and you've made semi-finals before that as well. How desperate are you just to get that first title under your belt and see where your career could go after that?
Yeah, well, I set myself a goal to reach a final this year, but maybe I have to adjust that because of the situation that's going on now. But I feel really comfortable. I think my world ranking is not the place I want to be, but we just keep going and it will come eventually. I'm not really worried about that. At the moment, we're playing really good darts, and I just want to keep going forward and let's see what the future brings.
Great stuff. Well, look, I mean, Chris Dobey's a guy who's moved into the top 20 this year. Ron Meulenkamp ranked just inside the top 50 in the world. But he'll probably look at his opponent here and realise with a bit of patience, then things can start to happen. Let's go split screen here, because it's a big game, this one, in terms of the winner of the group tonight. Chris Dobey on the left-hand side with every piece of sponsorship ever made surrounding that board. Ron Meulenkamp, a much more Spartan affair on his side of the board. But Chris does... well, you know. Chris, you do have the darts in this one. So if you want to get us underway in the first leg of the match, game on.
Yeah, all the best, Ron.
All the best, Chris.
$140.
Not bad.
$59.
$140.
$66.
$140.
A trio of ton 40s for Chris Dobey.
$100.
$49.
Well, multiple darts for the leg coming in.
81.
Game and 1 dart.
There we go, 13 darts starts for Chris Dobey. Hollywood making a very authoritative beginning to this game. 1-0 to Hollywood, who did beat Ron at Ali Pali, but only by the narrowest of margins last December. Ron, it is your darts in leg 2. Game on.
$43.
180.
Wow, Chris Dobey tearing into this match.
Come on. 118.
43.
56.
138.
83.
60.
Dobey down to 80, looking for a breaker throw.
96.
Ron puts some pressure on him.
Ooh. Oof. Nelly. 60.
One dart missed at tops. Ron comes back for the 105.
69.
1 dart.
And that will do it. 2-0 to Chris Dobey. It's a 16-darter. That is the first time tonight that Ron Meulenkamp has had his throw broken. He did have a little look at that 105, but he was just landing next door to every target he was going for till the final one in the ball, and did not matter anyway. Chris Dobey has the darts in leg 3. When you're ready, Chris, you can get us underway. Game on.
$180.
Chris Dobey's scoring visits have been incredible in this match so far.
$140.
That's more like it from Ron the Bomb.
$180.
6 perfect darts.
60.
Ooh. 89.
My
Hold it
word.
again.
140.
Good darts from Meulenkamp, down to a finish.
time shot and 2 darts.
Tell you what, it's very, very impressive from Chris Dobey. Double 16 there makes it 3-0. It's an 11 darter. He went 7 darts into the 9. He's currently averaging 113. There's only been one scoring visit in this match that wasn't very good. That was a 43. Everything else has been 138, 140 or 180. It's been that good so far from Chris Dobey. It's down to Ron Meulenkamp to respond. Leg 4, Ron's throw. Game on.
$100.
$85.
$140.
$57.
$140.
And it is a great response from Ron Meulenkamp. 1-2-1 left after 9.
$59. You spoke too soon, Dan.
I mean, I have jinxed you there. I apologise, Dobes.
$105.
Good setup. Leaves 16.
Oh, Chris. 45.
Game in 2.
Just sneaks that one in the corner for a 14 dart leg. Ron Meulenkamp holds throw. Gets one on the board. If you are watching this on YouTube, it's just a little sample of the Unibet Home Tour. You can join us for the rest of the night's action at the culmination of this game by going to PDC TV. It's absolutely free to watch. You just sign up. It doesn't cost you a penny, but you can watch the rest of the action. One of these two guys could be winning the group tonight, or Kieran Tierney, the young Irishman, also in the hunt for the group title. But Chris Dobey has the darts in leg 5. When you're ready, Chris, you can get us underway. Game on.
$57.
$97.
$96.
$48.
$96.
$90.
$100.
$96.
That's enough for Ron to get to a finish.
Ah, Chris, man. 100.
$94.
Game shot and 3 darts.
And double 16 is their last dart for Chris Dobey. It's a solid leg from Hollywood and maybe a vital one, because had Ron Meulenkamp come back looking at that 76 to break through and make it 3, look very, very different. But as things stand, Dobey averaging 96 to Ron's 90, but he has a 3-leg cushion and only needs 1 more to cement his place at the top of the group. It wouldn't be done and dusted, but it would be a fantastic position to be in going into the final round of games. Ron, you've got to win all 4 remaining legs, starting with this one. Your darts, game on.
$100. $58.
Get out. $96.
Come on, man. 96.
Pretty much level pegging in this leg. 2 points in it.
$100.
$140.
The extra treble could prove to be vital.
Okay. 60 and then 83. $79.
Game shot and 3 darts.
Oh, there it is. The extra treble did prove to be vital, because that 15-darter completes a 5-1 win for Chris Dobey, a 97 average as well. And the leg difference could prove to be crucial. Let's cross over to Chris now. I tell you what, Chris, the way you started that game, you're on for breaking records and all sorts at the Unibet Home Tour. And then as soon as I said anything, the trebles just started drying up. But you found a way to win it, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's it. I got a bit of cold hands, I think. I needed a bit warmed up there in between the game. But no, I felt I dealt with that a little bit much better than what I have been earlier on in the game.
Well, look, we are going to have a look at the table when we get back, but we know you've won that one 5-1. You won 5-2 in your opener, so that's a plus, 7 leg difference. That puts you in a very, very good position going into your final game of the night against somebody who, A, already knows he can't win the group, and B, is in Hong Kong and is playing at 3 o'clock in the morning in front of his dog that's now gone to sleep. That means nothing, do you think? Okay.
It means absolute nothing. He could go and bang in 112 average. I've seen him do that before, so I'm going to be prepared for that.
Fantastic. All right, well, let's cross over to Ron Meulenkamp in the Netherlands, in Almere in the Netherlands. Ron, look, the first 3 legs there, it was an absolute assault. There's not a great deal you could have done about it. When you got into the game, there wasn't much between you.
No, I think I won him before many times, and now he just get the job done. He didn't let me in the game at all, and I was struggling on scoring every time the first dart below. So yeah, this one is for him, and fair play. He was a better player today.
Well, you can still top the group, but what you're going to need to do is rely on Lunkai Fan to beat Chris Dobey and you to beat Kieran Tian, and there's got to be a big swing in the leg difference. So going into this game with Kieran, you're going to have to go out all guns blazing, I would think.
Yeah, I will enjoy myself and I give it my best in the last game. Of course, that's what these nights are for. So I give it my all in the next one. You watch.
Excellent. I will watch. I will watch. And if you've been watching that on YouTube, you can now get over to PDC TV to watch the rest of the evening, because not only is Ron the Bomb Meulenkamp and Hollywood Chris Dobey, but Kieran Tian, the young man from Ireland, is in the hunt for the group title on night 14 of the Unibet Home Tour. We'll show you the standings in a couple of minutes.